Hi, it's Question Tuesday, and yay me, I can't find my book of questions. So, I went on the interwebs and grabbed a few. Actually, I haven't looked at these, so give me a second. Let me see something I might want to answer. Here's an interesting one. It kind of fits me. If you could have anyone locked in a room so that you could torment them for a day, whom would you choose and how would you torment them? Now, because this might be construed as a threat, which it is not, rather than a fantasy, which it is, I'm not going to name names, though I have more than a few in mind. And depending on the individual, I would have to tailor their torment to fit them. For instance, one individual I would lock into a room and I would pipe in music through speakers so that they can't adjust the volume or change anything about it, strapped to a chair so that they cannot knock themselves unconscious to get rid of what is being piped into the speakers. And what I would pipe into their room is never-ending Disney songs. Just an eternal loop of every single song and every single Disney animation. And for this particular individual, that would be hell. For another individual, I would, again, restrain them, because a lot of people don't enjoy being restrained. So I would restrain this individual. And then I want to put this in a not so vulgar way. I would cover their body in tiny itty bitty little paper cuts. And then I would spray alcohol on their skin. And then I'd wait a little while, clean up the little paper cuts with some hydrogen peroxide, and do it again. Probably adding more paper cuts. And I would continue to do this until the time allotted for tormenting them passed. And just to give a nice big rounded number, 3. Very, very simple one. I would put this individual in a room, restrained, and dump a box of non-lethal snakes on them. In fact, I would actually put the person in a box and then put the snakes in with them, and then cover the top of the box with a nice mesh covering, so of course the poor snakes and the individual could breathe, but they'd have to deal with the snakes again for the entire day, the amount of time I am allotted. Now, I purposely didn't go into very gory things here because I don't want this channel shut down before it's actually started. Let's see if there... I like that one. That was pretty good. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find one on this list that would work. Okay, this isn't even on the list. This could probably just go into the Freaky Friday or the Facts of Jane or whatever. But what I would love to be able to do is to have a clone made out of me. Not, like an adult clone, but how they normally do clones, so that, petri dish or whatever, and embryo, and have that, brain's not working. In vitro fertilization, you know, like have the fetus implanted so that I actually give birth to this clone and then raise it, because I really, really, really would love to see how I would have turned out with completely different parenting techniques used. So that's not actually a question, that's just something I would like to do. Let's see if I could grab one more of these. This one shows how self-absorbed I am. You can cast any actor now alive, as opposed to dead ones, because they don't act very well, I guess, to play you in a film about your life. Whom would you cast in the role? No-brainer, people. The only person who could play me in a movie about my life is me.